Back in 2019, Chase Bank launched a campaign on Twitter called #MondayMotivation. One of their first Monday tweets featured a picture of Paris Hilton sporting a white tank top that said "Stop Being Poor" in bold black text on the front. While their intent was to promote better financial habits and fiscal responsibility within the younger generations, you can imagine the roasting Chase took in the Twitterverse. Some of the comments included statements like "out of touch," "poor shaming," and Chase Bank faceplants. Obviously, Chase had no clue who the majority of Twitter users were and how few of them made the same $28 million annual salary the Chase CEO pocketed every year. That brings us to the focus of today's episode: know your audience. Hey folks, and welcome back to the Promo Jungle. I'm Steve Graff, the head monkey at Green Monkey Promotions. If you've watched our videos in the past, you know we like to do really short, focused video tips on how to use promotional products in your overall marketing efforts and achieve your goals without breaking the bank. This video is episode 3 in a 7-part series all about selecting the perfect promotional items for your business. Now, the more you know about your audience, the more success you'll have in making sure the promotional items you pick are relevant to them, their interests, and what motivates them to do business with you. Properly researching your targeted audience, or at least making an effort in that direction, can really pay off. Before you can begin researching your audience, you need to know how you'll be distributing those promo items. Is it at a trade show? Do you have a sales staff who'll be handing them out face-to-face sales calls? Or are you mailing the items out to prospect list? Knowing these answers is the first step to finding out who your audience really is. Now, I used to do 15 to 20 trade shows a year. Most of those were large home and garden shows or builders showcase type events. I learned really quickly that the day one crowd usually consisted of buses full of retirees whose primary function for the day was to walk the entire show with a large tote bag, grabbing handfuls of all the promo items they could find until the bag was just too heavy to lift anymore. While they were all super nice people to chat with, none of them were my target audience. I learned early that if I put any promos out the first day, they weren't my nicer, targeted, and more costly ones. Often, I'd put a couple of hundred of some inexpensive promo out there, or even nothing at all other than brochures and business cards. It was super important that I knew my audience and planned for it. Now, let's assume your company sells a product or service that has a price tag in the 5 or 6 figures with a long selling cycle and numerous individuals or committee members who have to approve the deal. Is a koozie or a click pen an appropriate promotional item for these people? Probably not. At the same time, a $60 Yeti tumbler is not what you want for the masses walking by your booth at a trade show. The key here is to honestly examine who the recipients will be and what end result you'd like from them, then try to match the item to that. It can be a little tricky sometimes, but it's always doable and always worth the effort of figuring it out in advance. Like all of these other guidelines, working with an experienced distributor is always a good bet. Even if you're more than capable of figuring it out on your own, and you probably are, why not let somebody who's done it thousands of times guide you on that task, and you use your time to do what you're good at? With 24 years and thousands of happy clients along the way, Green Monkey Promotions is ready to help when you need us. You can find us on Facebook and LinkedIn at Green Monkey Promos, or on our website at greenmonkeypromotions.com. Thanks for watching. Be sure you subscribe and click on that notifications button. Also, share this with any other business people you know and help us spread the Green Monkey Jungle. Join us again next week for another in the series on buying the perfect promotional products for your business. Until then, thanks for visiting us here in the Promo Jungle. Now go have the best day ever.